Hello guys and welcome. This is I Play 4K or I Play AK or I Play 4K.com or I Play AK.com, and in this video today I decided to go ahead and share the benchmark with you. Clancy, the Division, running on crazy fast laptop that is equipped with 2 GTX 1080 NSLI video cards, MSI GT83VR, 7RF, Titan SLI laptop. Crazy name, but very fast laptop equipped with the Pascal's 2 GTX 1080 and SLI, guys. Not the mobile version, the full version, but MXM PCBs. But performance will be like full version of 2 GTX 1080 and SLI. So I'm going to run today presets such as 5K, 4K, 16 divided by 9 aspect ratio, and 1920 by 1080. I'm running today alternative frame rendering 2 set in NVIDIA drivers, so we can at least see some 2 GPU scalability in 1920 by 1080 resolution. Otherwise, there is no reason for me to run 1080 resolution because GPU scalability will be suck. So preset will be maximum, as you can see. Let me real quick go ahead and show it to you. Everything will be maxed out except anti-aliasing will be off, and the ambient occlusion will be ultra. I decided not to set NVIDIA PCSS because we're going to compare it with the AMD GPUs in the future as well. So this benchmark we can compare to the different video cards and to the future GPUs as well. Everything maxed out, guys. Maximum possible visuals. DirectX 11 because DirectX 12 doesn't support SLI in the Division game. Okay, let me go ahead and start the benchmark. Keep in mind that I'm running with this recording with the shadow play, so please add about 5 FPS to the average score and to the laptop FPS counter to get the FPS without recording with the shadow play. And also keep in mind that this laptop that is crazy overclocked to the crazy maximum stable frequencies. I overclock it on a GPU, on a VRAM, and on a CPU as well. In the end of this video, I'm going to show you the specification of the overclock. Running very well, as you can see. GPU 1, GPU 2 second value is our GPU usage or GPU scalability in a percentage, and it's excellent, above 95% average, as you can see. Keep in mind, guys, that cooler boost is activated on a laptop with a physical keyboard push. There is a button for that. So laptop running on the maximum fan rotation. So I didn't include the fan rotation in my stats at the laptop. $5K, wow, dropping below 30 FPS, so it's going to be uncomfortable gameplay. So 5K is impossible for the Division on this laptop or any laptop that is equipped with 2 GTX 1080, guys. Performance will be almost equal with 2 GTX 1080 Founders Edition running in the desktop. Please keep that in mind. Plus minus 5 FPS. As you can see, sometimes it drops to below 30, so when it's dropped below 30, definitely not comfortable gameplay. Let's go ahead and have a look at the 4K resolution scenarios. But before that, average FPS 35 FPS, typical FPS 35 FPS, average CPU load 33%, which is below 50% load. We're running today quad core, 8 threads, heavily overclocked to 4.5 GHz. Core i7 7th generation 7920 HQ, extreme mobile CPU by Intel, and average GPU scalability 96%. Look like it's right. And let's go ahead and switch now back to 4K 16 divided by 9 aspect ratio. 3840 by 2160, same presets. Let's go ahead and have a look, shall we, guys? Here we go. Now it's time to run the benchmark, and let's have a look. Keep your eye on CPU usage, guys. The higher resolution, the lower CPU usage. So at 4K, we're going to have above 33% CPU usage, because at 5K we got 33%, at 4K I think about 50% or 45. As you can see right now it's 42. The second value under the CPU RAM will be our CPU usage. Keep that in mind. My system RAM, which is the third value under the CPU RAM, is 41,347 megabytes. It's pretty much that high because I dedicated 32 gigabytes or 32,000 megabytes for my RAM disk, and it's already stored some files on it. So pretty much you got a 41,453 megabytes minus 32,000 to get the system RAM usage during this benchmark. Running very comfortable at 4K. Wow, it's absolutely comfortable, guys. As you can see, 50 FPS average and even above 50 FPS average. So 4K is very possible and very comfortable on this laptop. Of course, it's not 60 FPS for those 60 Hz lovers, but very close to it. So pretty much it's going to be hard to see the difference. At this point, it dropped in 5K, so it's dropping a little bit at 4K, but still keeping above 50 FPS average, which is amazing. Plus, I'm recording with the shadow play, so around 60 FPS. We're getting around 60 FPS at 4K, guys. As again, this kind of performance will be equal to any laptop, Acer, Alienware, MSI that is equipped with 2 GTX 1080 Pascal GPU architecture full version, not the mobile GTX 1080 NSLI, or even the desktop 2 GTX 1080 Founders Edition NSLI. So average FPS 56 FPS, wow. Typical FPS 56. Average CPU percentage 39, higher than 33%, but below 40, and average GPU usage 97. So we're perfect on the GPU scalability, as you can see. Now I'm going to go ahead and switch to 1920 by 1080, and keep in mind, as again, I'm using alternative frame rendering 2 set in the NVIDIA drivers. In this way, our 1920 by 1080 resolution will scale our GPU almost perfectly as well, because we're going to force it to scale perfectly. Let me real quick, guys, and lower the font size. I'm not that crazy yet. Oops, not that. Here we go. Let's get going, guys. As again, DirectX 11, because DirectX 12 doesn't support SLI in this particular game. But for DirectX 12, guys, I did Rise of Tomb Raider, and I did as well, what else? Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. Go ahead and check out the I Play 4K YouTube channel. I'm going to create a playlist with the MSI GT83VR laptop, and you're going to find that benchmarks there. Comfortable FPS, above 100 FPS average. Wow. GPU usage, which is second value under GPU 1 and GPU 2 in percentage, look like up to 90%. Wow. Average. I would say it's good GPU scalability for 1920 by 1080, guys. About 1.7 times versus single GTX 1080 in a laptop, so keep that in mind. So if you have like 1920 by 1080 120 Hz monitor, you can connect to this laptop and have fun. You can also connect three 4K resolution monitors to this laptop and create 3D surrounding, but unfortunately not for this game. You can also connect 5K monitor and 8K monitor, but you gotta find the extension HDMI to display port, or you can run it on at 30 Hz. As you can see, very powerful laptop that was available for purchase back in 2016. So this is 2016 technologies by NVIDIA, which is amazing. GTX 1080 or any Pascal GPU architecture, you know, any video cards are very powerful comparing to the previous generation of the Maxwell GPU architecture by NVIDIA. Okay, here we go. Average FPS 120 FPS, typical FPS 121, average CPU usage 58%, so you can see the lower resolution, the higher CPU usage, the higher resolution, the lower CPU usage, and average GPU usage 96%. So we almost at perfect GPU usage for 1920 by 1080 when alternative frame rendering 2 is selected in NVIDIA drivers. Alright guys, we're good to go. Let me real quick show you the specifications of the overclock on this laptop, and I'm going to show you the CPU benchmarks, and we're going to wrap up. As you can see, it was overclocked 45 multiplier core 1 core 2 and 43 multiplier core 3 core 4, so approximately 4.4 gigahertz our frequency. And IDA verifies that as well, and it's going to be Core i7-7920HQ, which is the mobile extreme CPU Kaby Lake by Intel, which is amazing. As again, I was using today MSI GT83VR chassis, and the whole laptop will be MSI GT83VR 7RF Titan SLI. 64 gig of system RAM. It has all the goodies, guys. Excellent performance, excellent overclocker. The con is the noise and 2 power supplies. Thank you so much for watching iPlay4K. Don't forget to visit iPlay4K YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, share it with your friends, and I will see you till the next time. iPlay4K. Peace.